Hey guys, happy Tuesday. How are you? Um, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hope you guys are having an excellent day. We are working on text structure again. Yesterday, we talked about chronological and sequential order, which is better known as order of events. Today, guys, we are talking about a text structure that is a little bit more easier, or it comes easier to us, which is compare and contrast. That's probably my favorite text structure. Excuse me, guys. So we have come to the point of our PDN. If you have not done your PDN, guys, I want you to pause the video right now and do your PDN. If you have done it, then you could just continue and we can move along. All right, so guys, you know that this whole week we are reviewing figurative language in our PDN. Yesterday we talked about similes and metaphors. Today we're talking about personification. So we know that personification is when a object is given a human trait or a human quality. The directions say for section 2, write the object or concept being personified and what human trait or quality it is given. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So first you have to read the sentence. First we're going to read the sentence and we're going to figure out what is the object and then what is the trait that is given. All right, so it says the chocolate cake at the bakery was calling my name. So the object, of course, they're talking about the chocolate cake. And then what was the trait that it was given? It was calling, okay? We know that, of course, chocolate cakes cannot call. So let's go ahead and write that down. So the object is the chocolate cake. And then the trait is calling, okay? Good. Let's move on to number 2. The birds begged at the empty feeder, right? So the object, of course, are the birds. And what did they do? They begged. So, guys, I'm actually going to do the trait, underline that twice so you guys can see the difference. Because we know that birds can't beg. It's basically saying that they were pretty much hungry, right? So let's go ahead and fill that in. So the object, of course, are the birds. And then the trait is bags. Okay, good. Let's move on to number 3 and 4. Curiosity knocked at my door. Okay, so what's the object? Curiosity here, right? What did curiosity do? What is the trait that was given? It knocked. And we know that curiosity can't really knock, right? All right, so let's go ahead and write. So, of course, the object is curiosity. I'm going to make sure I spell that correctly. And then the trait is not. Okay. All right, good. And last but not least, number 4, anger ran through the courtroom. Okay. So we know that the object is anger. What did it do? It ran. And we know that anger can't really run, but that is the human quality that it's being given. So the object is anger. The trait is ran. Okay. All right, guys, good. So hopefully everybody did really well on that PDN. We're moving right along to our vocab, okay? All right, so vocabulary, guys, we're continuously going over suffixes, okay? So we know that a suffix is an affix, excuse me, guys, placed at the end of another word. Good. And then the root word is a word that does not have a prefix or suffix added, okay? Yesterday, guys, our suffix that we talked about was less. Oh, hey, Miss Simmons. Today, guys, we are talking about the suffix full, okay? Full is the suffix. The root word is beauty, okay? And so what does beauty mean? Beauty based, because we know that both of these have two separate meanings. Beauty means having like pleasing qualities. Qualities that are pleasing. Okay. I'm going to erase this so that we can get our pictures back up there because it disappeared. It disappeared. Okay. Come on, pictures. Come back. This is what happens, guys. Like, computers want to act funny. So I'm actually going to move this up. Okay, there we go. All right. So full means full of. So when we put those two words together, we have beauty and then we have full. I want you guys to notice that the Y changes to an I when we add this suffix, okay? Don't really know why. That's just the rule in English. Sometimes when we put suffixes at the end of words, the Y is going to change to an I, okay? It doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes it does. And so the new definition becomes beautiful means full of pleasing qualities, right? Qualities that are pleasing to the eye. And so, of course, my sentence, of course, is Miss Simmons is very beautiful. I know somebody looking at me like, don't look at me like that. Okay, synonym. So a synonym for beautiful, of course, would be pretty or pleasing, right? Okay. Antonyms. I know somebody gonna say ugly, so we just gonna put it and then displeasing, even though I don't like that word, but I know somebody said it. Okay. So, oh wow, who is that beautiful woman? Oh my goodness. She's super gorgeous. That's actually Miss Simmons. So how do you know that Miss Simmons is beautiful? Miss Simmons is beautiful because she has pleasing qualities. Okay. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and move right along. So we're moving on to our board equals paper. Yesterday, guys, we kind of forgot to, or I kind of forgot to include the introduction of what a text structure is because we pretty much have been going over that. But in case you forgot, just follow along with me. So authors organize. Remember, we talked about this way long before. Authors organize their ideas, right? They have specific ways to communicate their ideas. There are 5 different ways an author organizes a text, and these are called text structures. Okay. All right. What is wrong with me? Spelling it wrong. Okay. And so a text structure, of course, is the way a text is organized. Okay. So today, guys, we're talking about compare and contrast text structure. Compare and contrast describes how 2 or more objects, this is the most important part. When you're comparing and contrasting, you're looking at 2 or more topics, right? How they are similar or different. Okay? When you compare things, you look at how things are the same. And when you contrast things, you look at how things are different. So guys, I want you to look at this graphic organizer, okay? And this is a not a web, but a Venn diagram, right? You have our orange circle, which is A, our first topic, and then you have the pink circle, which is B, our second topic. When you put them together, it creates a different color, and those are the similarities, right? How they are the same and then how they are different. So today, guys, we're going to be reading text and we're going to be looking at 2 or more different objects. We're going to be talking about how they are the same We're going to compare them, and then we're going to contrast them and talk about how they are different, okay? So let's go ahead and continue moving. Okay, so we're going to be talking about sea turtles and tortoises. So when we are reading the text, guys, we are going to be looking out for our keywords that let us know that this is a compare and contrast text, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and begin. A turtle is a kind of reptile that has a hard protective shell on its back. Turtles are, so guys, I know that like my topic, of course, we're talking about turtles because sea turtles and tortoises are both turtles, okay? Turtles are cold-blooded, so these are all turtles. So I want you to think about both. They are animals that hatch, they are cold-blooded animals that hatch from eggs. All turtles, this is a key word, all turtles lay their eggs on land. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and begin, continue reading. Both. I see that both is also a key word for compare and contrast. Both sea turtles and tortoises are turtles, right? The 7 kinds of sea turtles live in warm ocean water. So now, guys, we're actually getting more specific, and now they're talking simply just about sea turtles. Their shells are designed for fast swimming. So I'm also going to underline this because it tells me that sea turtles have fast swimming. Their legs are like paddles with flippers for feet. Sea turtles cannot pull in their head and legs for safety the way other turtles can. Sea turtles migrate great distances. Most sea turtles eat both plant and animal material. Okay. Next, now we're talking about the tortoises. The 50 kinds of tortoises live on land. So we can literally see the difference. So sea turtles live in ocean water and tortoises live on land. Okay? They have heavy, short legs and crawl slowly. But there's a key word. They do not go far. Their shells are high domes with lots of room to hide. Unlike, here's another keyword, most sea turtles. Tortoises eat only plants. Okay? All right. So our gist. Remember, when we're talking about our gist, we want to talk about the text structure, the who, the what, and the where. So in this text, I learned how sea turtles and tortoises have many similarities and differences, okay? Because that was the purpose of this text. The purpose was to tell us how they have similarities and how they have differences, okay? How did I spell that? Did I spell that wrong? Similarities. Okay. Let's just wait. Let me go back up, guys. I'm drawing a blank. How did I spell that wrong? Oh, okay. All right. So let's pick out the keywords, guys, for our text. So we have keywords such as turtle, right? We have all. We have both. We have but, and we have unlike. All of these keywords tell us how they are the same and how they're different, okay? And then you can actually see like a really cool picture, and you can actually look at the difference between a tortoise and a sea turtle. So you see that the tortoises, their shell is a little bit larger than the sea turtles, and then the sea turtles, their body looks a little bit bigger than the tortoise, right? And so the tortoise has like short little legs where they move slower than the sea turtles, okay? So guys, let's look at our Venn diagram, and I want us to mark it up. So remember, this is part A. So here we can write